Hello everyone and welcome to the next best of 3 in the Intel Extreme Masters Season 2 group stage. It is actually a rematch from the finals of Season 1 between Fire and Grubby. I mean, there's a lot of rematches of the Season 1 finals in this Group C because the 4 players of Group A of these finals, Todd, Grubby, Fire and LDC, all are in this group, so everyone basically gets their rematch. But this is a particularly interesting one as, in case you haven't seen it, there was a quite interesting best of 3 between Grubby and Fire on these in these finals of Season 1, which ended up with Fire beating Grubby 2-1 and Grubby therefore dropping out of the tournament. So yeah, he definitely has some, purpose for revenge here, some incentive to take down Fire. And Fire, on the other hand, he has been one of the biggest surprises, perhaps the biggest surprise in Season 1, ending up on rank 4. But in this season, it definitely wasn't his goal to get as far anymore, as he was, struggling already in terms of motivation and not practicing as much anymore. And yet he still has all the chances in the world here in this group. He currently, after 2 matches, is up at 3 points, beating Dovak, but losing against Rob. And his opponent, of course, Grubby, has taken down both Todd and LDC. He is at the top of the group currently with 6 points. And by the way, this was played live in front of a live audience at an Intel Extreme Masters Intel Friday night game. So definitely even more of a motivation to play nicely. Fire did go for the quick lumber mill here, which usually tends to be followed up by a quick tech with a lot of lumber and perhaps a quick push on tier 2. Usually the early lumber mill not used for fast expansion because it leads to a lack of footmen early on. By the way, Grubby with the Blade Master here, both of them starting to creep. And Grubby with the shop before his second burrow, so he's going to be able to, after only finishing the first creep, immediately pick up some items and go head out onto the map. But in return, his second grunt is going to be a little bit delayed. Fire also taking with only 2 farms here. As we can see now, he should be taking as soon as he's getting the gold. Gonna get the level 2 right now. I don't think that Grubby is going to be in time to do anything about it. Perhaps he's gonna go ahead and just creep here. No, he decides to go for some harassment nevertheless. And yeah, there's the tier 2 tech for Fire. Quite a bit ahead of Grubby's tier 2 tech. But then again, not all too much, since he invested into the arcane tower as well. So it's not the greediest tech possible, it's just a little bit more quickly while still being safe with the arcane tower. Blade Master has found Fire right now. Fire has at least reached level 2 already. And as long as this Blade Master is lacking experience so much, I think level 2 might just be fine for Fire. The first footman is under some pressure here. He's going for the water metal, needs like 2 more hits perhaps. He's getting the last hit though. Fire not able to deny the water metal here, so some more XP for Grubby, who's trying to bring the grunt in for some more blocking, only dealing a tiny bit of damage against Fire's AM. But this footman should definitely be falling. Grubby, yes, I was just about to say, seems to be on top of his game here with the blocks. Then he lets this footman slip out, and the creeps are actually able to get the last and the ensnare on the grunt, so the Blade Master is going to have to stay around here to prevent the creeps from attacking the grunts here. Grubby's Blade Master taking a lot of damage here, trying to have his grunt escape, and Fire returns the blocking here. And also he, for the time being, lets this grunt slip out. Blade Master is super low though, and is Fire going to be able to deal 1 more hit to this grunt? I guess 1 more hit might not even be enough, as the grunt is at 30 HP again. Blade Master is turning around, trying to chase down the footman. At the same time, the grunt can escape. Wow, or not, really a lot of blocking is happening here early on. The next grunt is coming in. Grubby, has he been, yeah, he has been able to chase down that footman. The next grunt, while he's trying to escape to the back of his base, is Fire just able to chase after him? Doesn't even need to, he gets the last hit eventually. Blade Master has to retreat here, almost level 2 already. The tier 2 tech soon to finish. Neither of the players really did get a lot done, Grubby caught up a bit in terms of XP here. Did even kill one of the Murlocs, one of what are they called? The orange ones. The Huntsmans, the Ensnare Murlocs. And did get the Boots of Speed. So tier 2 has finished for Fire right now. He is pulling the Militia immediately, and is he gonna get a Fire Lord right now? Yes, he is. So that's, you know, usually the hero of choice that is being used when going for a tier 2 tower push immediately without adding any arcanes, without adding any casters. So this means he's gonna wanna brute force his way into Grubby's main base right now. 4 Footman here only. Grubby is trying to pull the creeps to trigger and snare against the Footman, but it looks like he's not going to be able to do so. 5 militia heading across the map. The creeps are actually coming in, and he really wants to ensnare one of these militias, this forest troll trapper. But now, turning around, one of the Footmen has fallen. Level 2 for Grubby. How is he reacting? He's getting a Warmill immediately here. 3 Ivory Towers are being set up. Shadow Hunter added second by Grubby. The Berserker strength upgrade is coming as well. Keep in mind, one of the grunts has fallen. Only 3 grunts remaining for Grubby here for the time being, who's not adding any tier 2 buildings. He's gonna try to have to hold this with only the Warmill and the benefits that come along with that one. Heal Potion bought onto the Blade Master. 3 towers. All are being upgraded. All are being attacked as well. In the meantime, the Spuro is doing a really good job here, helping Grubby to take down plenty of peasants. It looks like this tower might be cancelled here. Fire is now switching the focus fire. The Shadow Hunter second has spawned right now and is immediately under attack by the summons, but he chooses to go heal wave first, so feels like he needs the sustain more than the additional damage output of Serpent Wards or the you know, disabling the opponent by Hex. And the first of the towers has been cancelled, but towers number 2 and 3 are coming up. In the meantime, another grunt is being built. This grunt is probably gonna fall, or is it? Does Fire have defense already? It looks like he doesn't. Is he getting it? Yes. One of the Footmen is also sitting in front of his own main base. At the same time, another grunt of Grubby has fallen. He's down to only his 2 heroes for the time being. Okay, another grunt has spawned. Getting his first Demolisher here. A watchtower is being built, but very passively, only really trying to prevent Fire from charging into his main base here and, you know, dealing some significant damage against the burrows. Firelord is taking some more damage, so is the Blade Master. He's buying another heal potion here. He's going to be greedy with it. Okay, now he's going to have to use it, I guess, as Fire is chasing after him, and he does use it. Fire is going for the cancel on this watchtower. You should be able to get it. In the meantime, the AM needs to be careful as well. Keep in mind, there is no Hex, so Fire can risk taking a little bit more damage than usual. Third tower is coming. The burrow is able to attack it, though, but it looks like for the time being, the repair of the peasants is enough. The Demolisher is being pulled back, but yeah, it looks like the first Demolisher is out, and Fire really has no means left to dive into the main base of Grubby. So while he's been able to establish these towers in front of the Orc base, the problem is going to be to really push forward after getting these towers, because now you know, Grubby can add a second Demolisher, which is exactly what he's doing right now, and Fire is gonna have to break this, and he basically only has his heroes, the summons, and defend footmen to work with. He is not adding any arcane sanctums as well. This isn't the point of this extremely early push. The point is to push down the Orc before he gets his tier 2 stuff established. Grubby, though, didn't even go for his tier 2 stuff yet, so he's just holding on here without Beastry or Spirit Lodge. But so far he's doing a very good job. Second Demolisher is out, and it doesn't look like Fire is going to be able to keep this 3 towers alive. Fire, I mean, of course. Grubby, though, seems to be able to keep this burrow alive, at least for the time being. And yeah, the 2 towers on the front have already fallen, and it looks like Grubby is going to be able to push back to hold this against Fire right now. He's got level 3 on his Blade Master, using level 2 Windwalk here, so skilling as was to be expected. Perhaps, okay, not going for the Fire Lord, going for these low HP footmen that have been saved in the bag, but aren't going to get all too far. In the meantime, Fire is trying to dive in against the Demolishers here into the base of his opponent. He's trying to block with the Water Mantle. Is he gonna get the kill on the Blade Master? No, the Blade Master gets in range of the shop. A lot of good blocking done here in this game. Just gets to the shop in time, buying the 3rd heal potion. This Demolisher might be in trouble as the Footman is blocking the way towards the top. The Blade Master is going for the Fire Lord. Yeah, one of the Demolishers has been taken down here. Fire Lord has to retreat. The Blade Master might be forced to buy another potion. Is there heal wave on the Shadow Hunter available? Yes, there is. And there is extremely little damage output for Fire. And the Blade Master just crits down this Fire Lord. And now there's really no damage output left for Fire. He does have 1 footman here 1 AM, who isn't even level 3 yet. And Serpent Ward skilled second by the Shadowhunter, so we're not gonna have Hex here. He's nevertheless going for the AM, and the AM doesn't have boots, keep that in mind. The Blade Master did get the boots early on, and yeah, therefore he's just gonna be able to chase down this AM very easily, and Fire doesn't react in time. Could have tried to block here once more. He is forced to TP right now, and now he's definitely gonna have to give this push up. And the Blade Master still here might be able to pick off all of these peasants, which for a second were trying to head towards the right hand side there, but then probably realized that the Blade Master wasn't gonna let them. So, wow, he even got another Demolisher out. I'm not really sure if he's overproducing Demolishers here, because Fire is actually going for it again. Okay, so maybe the right choice here by Grubby. Fire still not adding anything. He's really completely all in here, and Grubby is also not adding anything. But yeah, with the ground attack, the next two peasants are gonna fall here in just a second, and Fire is going to be down to only his two heroes. The next Demolition is in some trouble. Speed Scroll should be able to save it, though. The Blade Master has done some regenerating. I think he can go back and continue fighting, and that's exactly what he's doing, going straight for this Fire Lord. Also, the Serpent Wards are helping quite a bit in pushing this Fire Lord back. Third Demolition is out, so this is definitely enough, and another Demolition would definitely be overkill here for Grubby. The Fire Lord getting another crit here, heal potion used, and the Blade Master has to fall back again. The AM again is trying to do some blocking here. Blade Master should get to the shop, though. Once again, getting another heal potion here. The heroes of Grubby are falling back. 3 Demolishers still at work. Now he's adding a Spirit Lodge in the back to perhaps finally add some walkers, because the only really threatening part of Fire's army right now are the summons. He could even get shamans with this for some instant utility with the purge. But then again, the push is definitely over by now. Looks like the Blade Master is just gonna try to chase down something. Shadowhunter even level 3 as well, so 3-3 against 2-1. And as we can see, he skilled Serpent Ward level 2, interestingly. Blade Master trying to chase down this Fire Lord, and there's actually no... there is a shop here, okay, so never mind that. But he still has the boots, and the Fire Lord doesn't. But is Fire able to keep him out? Yes, he is. Blade Master has to retreat. And Grubby with the Demolishers and the Peons. What is he doing with those right now? That's the issue, the follow-up to this kind of defense. But the problem for Fire is that he also has no follow-up. He doesn't have any arcanes. He's got... okay, now getting 1 arcane. And Grubby adding Beastry as well, getting a new altar. So he seems to be fine with just transitioning into a normal kind of game. And why not? I mean, these Demolishers, they aren't the greatest without a huge army to support them. But he's got the super strong heroes here already. And if he can add a couple of Raiders and Walkers eventually, then things should be extremely difficult for Fire. Grubby just continues creeping, and Fire has actually taken the 1 creep camp that Grubby did not expect him to take. So Grubby is just pushing forward. He does not have a TP, so Demolishers might be exposed a little bit, but yeah, they can of course work from such a nice range. Fire Lord level 2 in the meantime. Yeah, he's actually adding Shamans, okay. So not Walkers. And just while passing by here, getting rid of one of the lava spawns. Soon to be level 4 on the Blade Master. And the 1 Arcane Sanctum gets killed without even producing a single caster, so that is some investment down the drain. And Grubby continues to push here, and with the level 2 Serpent Wards, this is actually quite a difficult position to attack here for the human. Trying to do so, nevertheless, the Shaman is out of mana for the time being. 3 Militia are being pulled here. Grubby is going to have to try and micro his best with his Demolishers here, but actually the Shadowhunter is the target. Now Fire switches to the Demolisher. Grubby with the Speed Scroll is trying to micro everything out. Another Shaman is spawning here, using the 1 Purge that is available to him initially to get rid of 1 Lava Spawn here. And the Blade Master has reached level 4 in the meantime. And look at everything of Fire being extremely low. Keep in mind there is Soul Burn, on this Fire Lord, so perhaps the Blade Master cannot get overly greedy with being surrounded here, because fire can always prevent Windwalk from happening. Grubby also with the Clarity Potion just running here right in the middle of this fight. Fire's trying to get rid of these Demolishers. One of them has fallen, 2 of them are extremely low, but Grubby has definitely gotten a lot out of them, and it looks like the Fire Lord might be falling here unless another block is gonna come in from Fire. Yes, he's really still trying his best here. Now Purge onto the AM, slowing him down a little bit, and again Fire is blocking the Blade Master here, making sure that he stays alive here. Blade Master does not have mana, he cannot dive in here, but he can just continue pressuring here from the outside, because he's actually been able to keep 2 of the 3 Demolishers alive. And Fire has nothing anymore to threaten those. The Shadow Hunter just quickly poking in here, cancelling the healing and mana regeneration, both of the heroes. That's a lot of basically investment negated by Grubby with just another little move here. Another regeneration scroll has been used here. Next lava spawn has been summoned. Actually, Ensnare, it's been used on the lava spawn, not on the Fire Lord. And he's just getting the kill here. Grubby continues to apply pressure, actually attacking the tower. He could ground attack to deal damage to the peasants as well. Doesn't do so yet though. And the next summon gets taken down. Grubby's just taking this very slowly. Doesn't seem to be worried all too much here. Just takes down what Fire throws at him. Doesn't dive into the base. Doesn't overcommit here at all. And he's just taking down unit after unit after unit. Next bunch of militia are falling. Well, and it seems like there's only the 2 heroes left for Fire. Purge goes on the Fire Lord again, and he's actually deciding to ensnare the AM here, just way out of position. And is the Blade Master gonna fall here? Doesn't matter if he falls, the Blade Master falls, but both of the human heroes are falling as well. 41 supply still for Grubby, 9 supply for Fire. I have a feeling that isn't gonna do it, and Grubby is taking the first game here. In a game that was actually pretty nice. Fire and Grubby both showing some very micro-heavy playstyles, which is, for the observer, always very nice to watch. Both of them especially showing off their blocking skills here. And Fire, it seemed like he had a decent early game, and push looked very promising, but I think he overcommitted a little bit with his footman early on into the base of Grubby before he was able to get like defend research and everything, and he ended up with the towers being up, but with no means of really pressuring Grubby's burrows and demolishers anymore afterwards, and therefore Grubby was just able to take it slowly, build a couple of demolishers, and just slowly push the siege back, and in the meantime gain a huge hero lead. And then, since neither of the players had any tech up, both of them were trying to get it, but Grubby was just able to follow up with a nice counter push. So he is taking the first map here, and the second map will be Nullwood.